Lepo pozdravljeni in dobrodošli na dnevu dobrodošlice za mednarodne študentke in študente Univerze v Ljubljani. Hello everybody and welcome to the University of Ljubljana International Welcome Day. We are very pleased that so many of you joined us today. We know that being an international student, studying in a foreign country and finding relevant information can be sometimes difficult, so we are here to help you. During today's sessions, you will receive information related to your arrival to Slovenia, useful information about arrangement of health insurance, temporary residence, accommodation in student dormitory, local transport, year plus, career centers, tutoring, and extracurricular activities. This will be followed by the presentation of scholarship opportunities, student associations, and our Students Insight, who will explain what it's like to live in Slovenia and study with us. After all presentations, we will be available for your questions in the breakout room till 4:30 p.m. And we will also record this presentation and share the recording with you. And now I would like to ask our Vice Rector for Internationalization and Quality, Professor Dr. Boštjan Markoli, for some introductory words. Vice Rector, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. So, dear students, it's a great honor and pleasure for me to welcome you on behalf of the University of Libyana. We're delighted that you have chosen our university as your study option. The University of Libyana is the oldest and largest higher education, scientific research, and art institution in Slovenia. Our university fosters basic, applied, and developmental research. Today, it ranks amongst the top 3 universities, top 3% of universities in the world. Our degree programs range across all fields of study. That is art, fine arts, natural science, technology and engineering, social sciences, humanities, medicine, health sciences, and sports, all designed in line with the Bologna process guidelines. Offering studies in all fields is increasingly rare, even on a global scale. An education acquired at the University of Libyana will allow you to perform the diverse jobs of the future. You will be taught the skill of managing your career, and you will have the opportunity to establish contacts with potential employers. The chance to have a new experience as an international student, learn a new language, meet new people, and see the world in a different perspective is actually the best gift to yourself. Our aim is to ensure that you transfer the knowledge and competences you will acquire during your studies into practice in the best possible way. To make the best of your time with us, I would like to encourage you to take advantage of the wide range of extracurricular and co-curricular activities and upgrade your knowledge, skills, and competences through various activities. Once you leave the University of Libyana, you can become a member of our alumni community. Make sure you stay in touch and keep your contact details up to date to maintain a rewarding relationship with our universities and your fellow alumni. We understand that going to university may be your first time living away from home, which can be both intimidating and exciting. We're committed to making that transition as easy as possible for you, and we'll help you every step of the way. We have organized this event especially for you, in order to help you start your studies at our universities. My colleagues from the university and other institutions will provide you with all the necessary information for an easy start to your life in Slovenia and in Ljubljana. I wish you all the best in your studies and hope that you enjoy your time in Slovenia. Good afternoon and bye.
Vice Rector, thank you. Now I will give you a brief introduction about living in Slovenia and studying at the University of Ljubljana. So during your studies, take time to discover our beautiful green country that we enjoy sharing with you. Slovenia is a relatively small and young country which only appeared on the map in 1991. It is a very safe country and occupies an exceptional position at the meeting point of the Alps and Mediterranean. And country diversity and size allows us to hike in the mountains and swim in the sea in just one day. And also, as a student in Slovenia, you will have many benefits, from subsidized meals and transport to possibilities for student work. Our university was founded in 1919. Today, it has 23 faculties and 3 art academies covering all fields of study. The central building, all 3 academies, and some faculties are located in the city center. Some of the most recent and modern buildings were constructed on the outskirts of Libyana, and Faculty of Maritime Studies and Transport is located in Portorož by the sea. Our 3 art academies offer degree programs in the field of music, fine arts, design, theater, radio, film, and television. The field of natural science, technology, and engineering comprises 10 faculties offering unique programs that prepare students for careers in high growth areas. And students can also study in one of 8 faculties in the field of humanities and social sciences that encourage open and critical thinking. And of course, we also welcome prospective students who are interested in medicine, health sciences, and sport. Each year, around 40,000 students increase and develop their knowledge and skills at our institution. And among them, we have approximately 9% of international students from more than 100 countries. As our student, you will have many possibilities for practical work, exchange, and internship. You are welcome to attend summer school courses, concerts, exhibitions, and performances organized by our faculties and academies. And you will also have a good access to library resources and services. And we will do our best to make the transition as easy as possible for you. With various support activities, we will provide you support in integrating into your studies and life in Slovenia. Our university has accredited more than 400 degree programs. And beside that, our academies and faculties offer more than 800 subjects in English. If you are a PhD student, you can apply for subsidization of your tuition fee. The subsidy amount depends on the number of enrolled students meeting the requirements for co-funding. And for more information, please contact the academy or faculty you are enrolled in. Our university has more than 30% of all registered researchers in Slovenia. A particular concern of the University of Ljubljana is the transfer of knowledge to the economy, which is why we cooperate closely with many Slovenian and foreign companies. And as our student, you will have an opportunity to participate in different projects and activities. In cooperation with foreign universities, we conduct interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary studies, and we encourage international exchanges of students and staff. You are actively involved in many international partnerships, which provides you plenty of opportunities for exchange during your studies. I think this for degree-seeking students who are studying at the University of Ljubljana to get a degree at bachelor, master, or doctoral level. And during your studies, you can travel the world, experience new cultures, gain skills to enhance your CV, and still earn credits towards your University of Ljubljana degree. And you will also have an opportunity to apply for Erasmus Plus grant or other scholarship. The University of Ljubljana is part of an association called Utopia, which includes 9 other universities from Spain, UK, Belgium, France, Sweden, Germany, Portugal, Italy, and Romania. Utopia aims to promote the mobility of students and staff through new ways of joint teaching and learning and cross-border cooperation. All partners work together to address local and global issues, not only as institutions, but also as European regions with companies and policymakers, providing research and ideas that will have an impact on our lives. Our university is also a proud member of the Venice International University, VIU. This is a unique consortium of 20 universities from all over the world, with a campus on the island of San Servolo in Venice, Italy, where you can meet professors and students from all over the world. VIU offers different exchange opportunities within the globalization program, various summer and winter school programs, thematic seminars, international PhD academies, internship, and many other activities. And you are welcome to join us at the presentation of the VIU activities, which is expected to be held in November, and we will publish more information about the event on this website. We warmly recommend you to regularly check our website, Study.ul, where you can find many useful information about study, exchange opportunities, extracurricular and other activities, and also carefully read the welcome guide, where you can find gathered detailed information about your arrival to Slovenia and studying at our university. And now I would like to invite my colleague, Helena Deršek-Štuhec, to present the information related to your arrival to Slovenia, local transport, and other useful information.
Hello, my name is Helena, as Kati already mentioned, and I come from the Central International Office of the University of Ljubljana. I am mainly responsible for exchange students, and since there are two separate groups here invited to this meeting, exchange students and the other group is degree-seeking students, I will have some information on where you can find useful information at the faculty level and also at the central level. So these are some websites that Katja already mentioned. One is for international exchange students, and the other one is where the degree-seeking students, international students, can find more information on studying at the University of Ljubljana. So I will start with exchange students, since this is my part of the job. So exchange students will encounter or they will find information and be will find the useful information at the Central International Office, where we do the application process. Katja, could you move back? Back. Okay, thank you very much. So again, application process, student cards are ordered by me. I'm a liaison officer for student dormitories, and I provide also all kinds of practical information, from transportation, student meals, and so on to exchange students. So on the first contact to the university. Then when you arrive to the faculty, you will get information from the international office of the faculty, or from the Erasmus coordinator of the faculty, or international person at the faculty. It depends on the faculty because they are differently organized. So the discussion about learning agreement, changes to learning agreement, providing you EMSHA number. They will sign also the confirmation of stay, so arrival departure certificates. They will give you information on all faculty stuff regarding your studies, also timetables, lecture information, professors' contact, and at the end, the faculty international office will issue transcript of records. There will also be another international office involved in your stay, and this is the local student organization international office, where also our Erasmus Student Network group is located, and the presentation will be given at the end of this meeting. So for the degree-seeking students, it's a bit different. You applied in our national system for being accepted to the university, and the university sent all the information to the relevant faculties. And the office that got your information is Student Affairs Office. It's called Študentski referat at the faculty. And they will, and might already have, sent you all information about the enrollment at the faculty, about the acceptance, the confirmation of enrollment, where you will get it. EMSHA number will also be provided by the Student Affairs Office, and they will explain all the details about faculty student information system, from which you will get all the relevant information. EMSHA confirmation of enrollment, and so on. So the faculty student information system is very important for your staying at the faculty. And also all the timetables, lectures, contact of professors will be provided by this office. I was advised to advise you that check your emails, because we are still working in an old-fashioned way by email. So the information, the important information, is sent by student email. You will all get University of Ljubljana student email in this information system, and please regularly check the emails, and check also the spam, because sometimes the mail travels into unwanted department. Okay, so these are the important contacts that are relevant for both groups. So my presentation from last year changed a lot, because all the information was especially about COVID-19. So I'm happy to say that for the moment, there are no restrictions regarding COVID-19, although there are still a lot of infections going on, but the hospitals are still on the safe side. They are not very crowded. So there are no restrictions, just some recommendations. Masks are mandatory only in hospitals and health centers, but in other places, closed public places, or on the bus, they are recommended. It's not necessary to use a face mask. Well, what to do if you get infected? If you feel signs of infection, just stay at home, avoid contact with other people, and self-isolate so that you don't spread it further. If you feel very sick about it, you can contact one of the doctors at our health center for students. They prepared a special webpage in English for you, so the instructions are there how to contact them, and that's it. And the students are entitled to get 10 self-tests for testing. Katja, can you move the presentation, please? Okay, so 10 self-tests are available in pharmacies for all students, and also other school guys, so the children that are going to school, and also for the students, and they are free of charge for you. You just need to present your university student card and IMSHA number, maybe your personal document. So you have to prove that you are our student, and in the pharmacy they will give you the tests. Some more information on testing is available on the webpage that is provided here and will be shared with you later on. Okay, then if we move to the bus transportation, we will skip this historic data about the transport and the local transport. Well, the only transportation mean in Slovenia, public transportation, is bus. There are no trams or metros. So what you need for the registration for the bus, it's Urbana Card. Can you move? Okay, so there are two kinds of cards. One is value type card, which is yellow, and the other one is green. It is monthly ticket. So students can apply for subsidized bus card, which is, and it will cost you only 20 euros per month to get it. The yellow card is a value card, so you put just some money on the card. The maximum amount is 50 euros, and each time you go on a bus, it will cost you €30 for one ride, and you can transfer from one bus to another within 90 minutes for free, for no extra charge. You can also pay by mobile phone, but I don't know if it works with the foreign SIM card, so I'm not sure about. Just get one or the other Urbana card. So what to do to get it? So Urbana cards with the Urbana card, you can also pay some parking in the parking machines, and also for the funicular ticket but this will be explained at the station where you get it. So the main purpose for the card is to drive with the bus. There's also tourist card available for tourists, but you are staying for longer, so the time card is more appropriate for you. So what to do to get the Urbana card? You need this form that is available on the spot where you apply for the Urbana card, or on the website, or also our international offices and the student affairs offices will probably provide this form for you. It's in English. It has one section that is now not necessary, and it's in the middle where the stamp and the signature of the faculty is needed, but it's not needed. It's just you fill in the form. What is more important is to have this personal registration number, which is called EMSHO number at the university, well, in Slovenia. So this is the most important number that you will need for getting the Urbana card, and some ID, so that you can prove who you are with that. And with this form, you go to Slovenska 56, which is LPP office. And they are open until 11 of October. They are open from 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening. So you can apply for the Urbana card all through day. And after that, it's only open until 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that is all you need. The important thing is that the faculty reports you to the national system, this EVASH system, and with the EMSHO number, you will be identified then that you are in the system and that you have a student status, which will start from the 3rd of October on, when our school year starts. So this is the most important thing, that you are in the system, and the ladies and the guys there at the office will ask and check that. Here are also some contact email of the person that is responsible at the bus office for you and for give you some more information. But I think that's it for now. Thank you. And also for the bicycle, so you will see when you come to Libyana a lot of stations where city bikes are located. So the system was launched in 2011, and now we have 84 stations of the bikes, 840 bikes. They are very robust, and the stations are not far from each other, so 500 meters distance from one station to the other. So if you can't find the bike at one station, then you can go to the nearby station and redraw the bike. The bikes are very good exercise for you because they don't have gears, so you will use a lot of strength to use it, but it's very convenient transportation means in Ljubljana. And it's also easy to rent and return the bike from the stand. What you need to do is register, of course, on the webpage bicycle.si. It's in English as well, so you can just check the English website and all the instructions are there. The yearly subscription will cost you €3. You will need to submit your email address, credit card or debit card, because they need some warranty for the payment. And the Urbana card, there is a number on the Urbana card which you will need to submit here at the application. So when you withdraw the bike from the stand, you will use the Urbana card. The important information that the ride is free for 1 hour, and after 1 hour it will cost you €1, 2 hours, €2. But let me whisper you a thing: if you put the bike back after 1 hour and take another bike, it's for free again for 1 hour. So that's from me for now, and more if you have more questions in breakout room. Thank you.
Helena, thank you. Now, it's also very important to know that before you will come to Slovenia, make sure that you have appropriate health insurance coverage. And with us today is Ms. Carmen Mauric from the Health Insurance Institute of Slovenia. and she will share with you useful information related to the Slovenian healthcare system. Carmen, we cannot hear you. Are you with us?
Sorry, I have. Do you hear me now?
Yes, now it's
Sorry.
okay.
Yes, okay. Hello again. As Katja said, I will give you some information on health insurance. I just firstly want to know you that this information is related to health insurance and medical services. About question which health insurance would you need for your permanent residence, please refer to other I don't know which colleague will present the information on temporary residence. So firstly, this exercise of rights, or which medical services you are entitled to, and what would you need. It depends on where you're coming from and which health insurance you already have. So students from European Union or EA or Switzerland or United Kingdom, who usually you have European health insurance card. So with this card, you're entitled to emergency and necessary healthcare services. Which services are these? It depends on your length of stay or your health issues, but normally doctor will decide which are really these necessary services. If you have some health issues or need some medicine, this is mostly covered. So when you go to doctor, you will need this European health insurance card to present to the doctor. If you're coming from Australia, you would have to present your passport and the medical card. And the students from Australia have the right to the emergency healthcare services. Then I think there are mostly you are coming from Bosnia, Montenegro, North Macedonia, or Serbia. You are entitled to emergency healthcare services with your health insurance in your home country. And for that, you would have to apply for the form form number 3 at your competent health insurance in your home country, and present this form to our unit of health insurance institute at Mala Ulica Street at Libyana, and you will get the form Potrdilo Med ZZ, with which you can claim your medical services. And there are the other group of the students. These are the students, either you don't have a European card, or your institution in your home country won't present you with this before mentioned form, because some of you may have some issues getting this form. And all the other students who doesn't come from EU or so-called third countries, all other students can or should apply for the compulsory health insurance as a foreign citizen who are studying or training in Republic of Slovenia. So this is also done at our Health Insurance Institute. Katja, could you move on, please? For this health insurance, you would have to register at our institution at Miklošićeva Cesta 24 or at Mala Ulica street. And for this registration, you would need an ID, an enrollment certificate, or some other certificate with which you prove that you are you will train or you will be student at a university in Ljubljana. And if someone, then you will pay. For example, you will have some agreement with your university or other person that will pay for this insurance, a formal statement that some other will be covering these costs. And insurance premium for this insurance is 155 euros per month, and you will pay this monthly. But with this insurance, you are entitled to most of the medical services. As for us from Slovenia who are in this compulsory health insurance scheme, some costs are covered, but there are also some costs that are not in full covered by this insurance. And for this difference, we either pay the difference to the full price, or it also can we can take out a complementary health insurance with one of the commercial insurance company. More of this information you can find on this website of the Student Health Center, where students can claim your medical services. And so if you want to see a doctor, or you have some medical conditions, you need a prescription or such thing, you can go to this Student Health Center in Ljubljana at Ashkačeva Cesta Street. There are also other information on this website. For example, the amount you would have to pay for the difference, as I said, mentioned. So there are some really useful information there. And regarding the health insurance I mentioned, and this potrdilo Medzizi, or the insurance you have if you are from the third country, this is at this Department for International Health Insurance and Mala Ulica 3 at our Health Institute. And there are also some information on our website here at the presentation. So for some other maybe specific information, see you at the breakout room. Thank you.
Carmen, thank you. Carmen already mentioned that upon coming to Slovenia, it is necessary to register a temporary residence with the local administrative unit offices. And how to do that will be presented by my colleague, Lilyana Lazikic.
Yes, hello, my name is Lilyana, and as international student myself that went through this process, I will present you some information on temporary residence permit. So as you can see, if you're an EU citizen, you need to apply for first residence registration certificate within 90 days of entering Slovenia. You have to submit certificate copy of a valid identity document, proof of admission to studies, also proof of valid health insurance, statement of sufficient financial means, and also of the length of the intended stay that I will show you later. And also you need to pay a fee, and also to sign this application form. Next slide, please. So this is the application form. In those circles are important things like date of your arrival in Slovenia, and also, as I said, your signature. Next. So yeah, so the statement about sufficient financial needs looks like that. Next slide, please. So the process for obtaining temporary residence permits for non-EU students is a little different, but you also need to apply within 90 days of entering Slovenia. Besides proof of enrollment, proof of adequate health insurance, and application form, of course, you will also need certificate of criminal record from your home country that is not older than 3 months and is also translated into Slovene. Next slide. Also, you need to pay a fee of 54.5 euros and a little bit more than 15 euros after you get your residence card. Also, you will need certificate copy of a valid passport or a copy of passport and original passport that you will show administrator when you apply, but it needs to have validity extending beyond the planned period of residence in Slovenia by at least 3 months, and also your fingerprints in appointment. Here, as you can see, application form, and again, it is very important that you write dates of your arrival in Slovenia. So at the border, tell the customs officer to stamp your passport, and also, as I said, it's important to sign this document. So you probably have questions about sufficient financial means. So there are some examples. It can be a scholarship or a printout of student employment agencies services for the past 6 months. Also savings on personal account, but balance must be sufficient for the stay in advance. Also, this can be bank statements about income from a person who is legally obligated to support you. And they need to hand sign the statement that they will support you monthly by this sufficient means, and also the number and information on all financially dependent family members who reside or will reside in Slovenia for study purposes. Also be prepared that this process can take a while and that maybe you will need to get additional documents or supplementing documents. So it is important to know that upon receiving the permit, you must register your temporary address, and you can do that on this window where you get your permit. Also, check well before applying that you have every document signed, apostilled if needed, and prepared in order to avoid potential additions to the documentation and speed up the process of obtaining a temporary residence as much as possible and in your power. Yes, here you can see the contacts of the administrative unit. It is currently possible to register for an appointment via the phone number that you can see in the bottom corner, or via the e-naročanje application, which is also on the screen. And you can find a link for this application also on the university's website. So that's it from my side right now.
Thank you, Lilyana, for this presentation. Now we will present you accommodation in student dormitory that is available only for exchange students, students with temporary protection, and students who are recipients of the ministry scholarship. Mr. Igor Brlek is coming from the office in the student dormitory, and he will present you options for residing at their dorms. Igor, are you with us?
Just a
Okay.
moment. I have a problem with video.
Okay, maybe you can continue.
Okay,
without
but
it.
you can hear me, I guess.
No, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
We can hear me. Okay, I
Yes.
will start only with voice. So, my name is Igor Brlek. I'm calling from Student Hall of Residence, Libyana. Part of our students are also coming from other states and European Union, not only from Slovenia, exactly about 5%. And when you come to Student Hall, to our reception office, You will sign here the learning agreement, and after the signing of housing agreement, we expect from you that you will in 3 days apply for the resident permit at Upravna enota Tobačna. So after you apply for the resident permission, if you apply there personally, you get a confirmation paper, the confirmation form. In case that you apply via letter, you have to send it as a, not recommended, but okay, recommended letter, I'm sorry. It's just rather slight now. So in case that you are sending by letter, you need to send us copy of the proof that you send this registered letter to Upravna enota. And in case that you are doing that via registered letter or via personal application in Upravna enota, we expect from you then that you will in 3 days actually bring us a proof or send us a proof to spremna pisarna that you applied for the resident permit. As I mentioned, I'm from Student Hall of Residence, Libyana. We have 29 dorms. One of these dorms is dorm for the PhD students and young researchers. The rest of the dorms are actually for all regular students. And altogether we have 7,300 and okay, the slide went too fast. 7,346 beds in 29 dorms. And as I mentioned, 5% of the students are foreign students. We have rooms which are available also for handicapped students. We also have rooms which are actually organized for the student families. And if we're talking about the rest of the rooms, most of the rooms are double rooms, so you will have roommate. And older dorms are so-called studio type of a dorm, so 2 people are sharing the room, and the rest, so the kitchens and toilets are in corridors. More modern dorms now, we have apartment type of living, which usually means you have a roommate in your room, and 4 roommates are actually sharing kitchen and bathroom together. We have also a lot of activities which are interesting for students, especially sports and cultural events. So during the studying year, you can enjoy a lot of cultural events, and at the same time, you can take care about your condition and sport condition. We also have a restaurant in Rožna Dolina where you can use also subsidized meals for students. We have 4 different meals for lunch, and one of them is always vegetarian. And as I mentioned, you can use the subsidy from the state that your meal will be even cheaper. We have internet in every room. Every dorm have also free laundries, and all we are asking you is that you check actually how the machines are working, that we don't need to repair them all the time. So that will be short introduction of the Student Hall of Residence for me. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my camera, but I hope that next time will be better. Thank you very much.
Igor, thank you. So the University of Ljubljana unfortunately does not provide student accommodation for degree-seeking students and exchange students who do not get accommodation in the student dormitory, but there is still a variety of accommodation available across the city. The friendly staff at the Student Council Institute can assist you with rental accommodation solutions and general accommodation queries. And to help you make the right choice, please check our website to research your options and find appropriate accommodation. And also Sarah from ESANA, this is Erasmus Student Network, will present you some opportunities which they provide to students and helping them to find accommodation. So now in the continuation, you will learn about the activity Year Plus, which is meant for degree-seeking students, within which you can gain language and other skills and expertise from selected fields of study. And I invite Daniela Preglau from the Faculty of Arts to present the Year Plus activities.
Dobrodošli še v imenu ekipe Lete Plus. Welcome on behalf of the Year Plus team. So I will briefly introduce you to the Year Plus module. Year Plus is designed to help international students in their first year of study in Slovenia to integrate more easily into academic and everyday student life. It enables you learning Slovene for free, and at the same time fulfilling the study obligation. It also enables you to extend your student status if you obtain the required 30 ECTC credit points in the first year of studying. In order to do this, you have to obtain 6 ECTC credit points in Year Plus module and the remaining 24 credit points from the courses in your own degree program. Please know that 1 year extension of student status is possible only after the first year of studying and not later. So to whom is it intended? It's intended for international students in the first year of the University of Libyana bachelor or master degree. It's not intended for exchange students. And some faculties or some degree programs require certificate B2 of Slovene language at application. Those programs do not allow students to apply for Year Plus because they require previous knowledge of language. Also, PhD students are invited, but they cannot apply ECTC credit points and they cannot extend their student status. You can find our application form at our website. Enrollment is possible 24 hours after finishing the application process at your faculty or academy. Please note that the number of places is limited. Don't hesitate to apply. At the moment, we have 124 students who have already applied. We have also waiting list. So in the case of cancellation, candidates from the waiting list can be accepted. And one more thing, communication with students takes place mostly via email. So please make sure that the email address you provided when applying to Year Plus is the one that you use and check regularly. If you don't respond, you may miss the application process. So that's how the application form looks. It's very, it's not complicated at all, but if you have some troubles, you can always write me and we will help you. So that's the application form. So how the procedure is performed. First, you will fill in the application form, then you will receive the confirmation of application by email, and also an invitation to make the placement test. Our teacher then will evaluate the test, and we will put you in the most suitable group for you according to your prior knowledge. Only then you will find out the schedule for your group. If you are placed into a group that whose schedule overlaps with your study obligations, you can always ask to change the group. If possible, we will consider your request, but however, that's not always possible. So maybe at this point, you will find out that you cannot attend Year Plus. Also, be patient, because at the beginning of the academic year, I received many emails per day. We have to organize schedules for more than 300 students. So it's very busy time for us. You will most certainly receive your reply, but please be patient and check your emails and check your spam also. And we start in mid-October. So if you get accepted to Year Plus, you will perform obligations at your study, at your degree program. And you will also have one additional course named Slovene as a Foreign Language 1. And it's like you would have just one more additional elective course. And then when you successfully pass the exam, you will continue in the second semester with your study obligations, and you will continue with learning Slovene within the course Slovene as a Foreign Language 2. We will have probably 3 lessons once per week and some additional activities like phonolab exercises on some other day. One more important thing, Year Plus requires active participation of students. We require 80% mandatory attendance. You will have homeworks, and if situation allows, also some other additional activities. So it will be fun, but it also will be hard work. So think about your motivation. So here are some of the reasons why students recommend Year Plus. And also you can check out the videos of our students where they talk about their experience with Year Plus and also about learning Slovene in general. So here are my 2 emails. You can send me your questions anytime. But before that, please check out our website, because there are gathered all the important informations, also frequently asked questions. So I believe you will find your answers there. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I wish you most pleasant and successful start of your study, and welcome to apply.
Daniela, thank you. So Daniela and her colleagues organize, implement, and support activities within the Year Plus program. And beside the Year Plus, you also have other opportunities for learning Slovene. You can start learning Slovene online. We have prepared freely accessible online course in Slovene for foreigners in 8 different languages. And you can also attend an online or classroom courses organized by our Center for Slovene as a second and foreign language. At the moment, you can apply to the Autumn School of Slovene Language, which will start on 3rd October, and also are available some online and classroom courses. And here on the website below, you can find more detailed information about various possibilities for learning Slovene. And here is also information for all of you who have Slovenian roots. Our Ministry of Education, Science and Sport, in cooperation with the National Education Institute and Office for Slovenes Abroad, provides scholarship covering tuition fees for learning Slovene. This is only for learning Slovene for members of Slovene ethnic minorities in other countries and Slovene descendants. And for more information about the scholarship, you can contact Jana Kete Matičić, who is responsible for these Slovene language courses. So, in addition to quality degree programs, we also offer various extracurricular activities that are necessary not only to strengthen your competencies and skills, but also to transfer more easily to the labor market and proactively co-create your career development. And Jelena Ličanin from our career centers will present you these activities. Jelena, please.
Thank you, Katja. Thank you for inviting us. We're always glad to have this opportunity to introduce students to our activities, which are numerous, obviously, and help you, as Katja mentioned, to a smoother transition to a labor market from your studies. So we help you understand and recognize your strengths and weaknesses, and of course, in a way, encourage you to accept responsibility for your career path. Career path, if I was, being a bit pathetic, starts the day you were born, but really it starts the day you enroll and you start your studies, because this is more of a specialized path you are taking now. And really, it doesn't start the day you get your degree, because by that time you should already be equipped with all the skills that are really wanted in the labor market, and that's what we provide. We also have some information for career opportunities, and of course, you get to meet potential employers with the help of ours. So, as you see, career centers are a part of a university office for students and alumni. And that tells you that we provide a wide range of consultation, education, training services, and networking with employers. And that be said, of course, you're students now, but someday, as Vice Rector said, you're going to be alumni. And remember to stay in touch, because by that time you will be able to transfer your skills, your network, your everything that you have acquired during your studies and working to a younger generation. So if we go in reverse, now you can also benefit from alumni. We have programs for that. So don't be shy to contact us if you would like to, I don't know, shadow a person for a day, a person that does the job that you would like to do. So as I said, we have numerous activities. You see career counseling, information on career opportunities, workshops, skills for the 21st century. So all this is able to, this is for you, you will be able to reach these activities through Popper. So this is one of the things that I would like you to remember today. One is career centers and the other is Popper. Popper is a professional and personal development portal. In Slovene, that would be portal osebnega in profesionalnega razvoja. So you will learn many Slovene words today. I'm sure dobrodošli will stick with you, but Popper is pepper in English. So this is all you need to know. Maybe just, one letter is different. It's O instead of E. Okay. Sidetracking. So as I said, numerous activities, also tutoring, that's your peers will help you go through studies smoothly, progressing to the next year. They organize and provide assistance. So it's good to know that every department in this university has tutors, so you should look them up. Or maybe you should contact your career counselor at your department to seek tutors. Okay, we have some events. Izzivi v tujini, or challenges abroad, are in the first half of October. It's kind of funny because you already are abroad, so maybe that's not so relevant for you. But on the other hand, maybe someday you would like to, go somewhere else, and you can get so many information here as well. Then we've got career camp. There's one going on. There is one that will be on in 10 days. I don't know if everything is full already, but you can be more digitally equipped. You've got language courses, all sorts of things. So this is an interesting one as well. And for those who would like to be entrepreneurs, we will have Ready for Entrepreneurship in November. This is the event for those who, just want to embark on that path. We also have this very interesting activity. It's called Career Pathways. So this I kind of like to simplify it in a way. It's your career counselor away from career counselor. Really, it provides you with some kind of information, webinars, events that it would be good for you to do in order to, become like an artist or to do something with art, maybe digital thing, international, or for PhD students. So this is the one to look into. You've got some 4 batches, and in each one you have to do 2 things. So maybe read an article, do a webinar, visit an event, so on. So, and this is also one thing that is available in Popper. So this is the thing that we're getting to. As I said, I want you to remember 2 things: career centers and Popper. So this portal is very simple to sign up to. So for UL students, you visit the page, you click on the group Students UL, obviously, and then you use your digital identity, which you get at enrollment, or you just download it at the ID portal page of University of Ljubljana. If you're an exchange student, there is another category. Obviously, it's an exchange student. You go to the web page, you click exchange students, and then you fill out the form. You choose your password, you get a confirmation email, and then you use your username and password that you chose. And this is the thing that really makes it easier for us at career centers, and also for you, because we fill in the content and you get to see on the other side, all the activities that we do. You can sign up for career counseling either virtually or in person. And I would also like to invite you to visit us maybe in person. Don't be too shy, because we're in a very beautiful building. It's the one behind me. This is actually just a drawing, don't worry. So it's 120 years old, and it's one of the most beautiful buildings in the city center. So maybe you will visit us and you will see it for yourself. So Popper offers you a very simple overview of all activities in one place. It's, as I said, an easy way to book an appointment with career counselor, or maybe submit your CV for review, because this is also, I was going very quickly through the activities, but you can perfect your CV, you can upgrade it. This also, as your career path is an ongoing process, you just add your skills, you add all the experience that you have gained. So through the years, you will see what you have already achieved, you see, and it's something that you should do through time, not to be in the stress when you want to apply for a job. And also you get to see student jobs and employment opportunities. So all in one place, fairly simple, nothing to fear, and we're upgrading it all the time, so it's user-friendly as it can be. So one of the websites that we offer also is Career Center's website, where you can access also all the news. You can access e-classroom, and also get all the latest on our events, workshops, and so. The next is our contact. As I said, remember Career Centers and Popper. So here you see our email, our phone number, and yes, you can pick up a phone. It's one, you see, it has a cord still. So there's a person on the other side, and we're kind of bind to it. If you remember, I just mentioned that we have extracurricular activities also. So this is also one part of our office for students and alumni. And this one is in Rožna Dolina. It's university sports hall, and there you can just do all sorts of sports for free. And as I said, you have to go through Popper again. So this one just keeps popping up, popping up. Yeah. And you register there, and, you know, in a minute or so, you are at your favorite Pilates class, or maybe just playing basketball, which is very popular these days. So you can take care of your body and maybe release some of the stress that studies bring. Okay, you also can get credit points, and that for detailed information, you go to the Extracurricular Center website, which is on the next slide you will see, and write them, ask them, and also check their website, because everything is there. Don't be shy. Very nice ladies, very helpful, as we are, because we provide services for you. So this will be all from me. I'm very grateful again to Katja for inviting us, and for you all to be listening to this presentation. I would also like to invite you to career services. I know you have to cover your basics first, you know, accommodation and bus and all the studies and everything. But when everything settles, we are here for you. And also on the 4th of October, we will have a more detailed presentation of our university offices. So thanks again.
Thank you, Lilyana. We will also send you invitation to the presentation of the Career Center and Center of Extracurricular Activities, so you will be able to apply if you want to attend the event. So with us is also Katja Cankar from Public Scholarship Development, Disability and Maintenance Fund of the Republic of Slovenia, which carries out various scholarship programs. Unfortunately, there is not a lot of options for international students. There are some possibilities from students who have Slovenian roots, and Katja will explain you a little bit more about this.
Thank you, Katja. Yeah, as you mentioned, scholarships in Slovenia are regulated by Scholarship Act and granted by Public Scholarship Fund. Unfortunately, majority of the scholarships are actually intended for Slovene citizens and for those regularly enrolled international students that comply with one of the special conditions, which are they are either EU citizens with permanent residency in Slovenia, or they are dependent family members of an EU citizen who is a migrant worker in Slovenia, or they are third country citizens with the status of a long-term resident. So those can candidate for either choice scholarship, state scholarship, or scholarships for study visits. These are intended for students who study in Slovenia and do a study visit abroad. However, since you are international students, I believe that most of you, if not all of you, won't comply with any of before mentioned conditions. There are, however, very limited scholarship programs for a very specific group of students, but they may be applicable for some of you. At Scholarship Fund, we grant, can you put one slide back? Okay, yeah. So at Scholarship Fund, we grant two types of scholarships for foreign students, and those are a scholarship for foreign nationals based on development agreements, and scholarships for students who do not necessarily have Slovene citizenship, but they have Slovene nationality, so they have Slovene roots. Here, I would just like to complete you, Katja, regarding student dorms. Regularly enrolled students who receive one of the above scholarships can also get a room in a dorm. So now you can continue. Okay, thank you. As for scholarships that are based on development agreements, the nationality of recipients and the field of study are determined in agreement with the Slovene Ministry of Foreign Affairs. At the moment, we have open public call for postgraduate studies of nationals of Jordan and Angola in Slovenia, and public call for doctorate study of karstology for nationals of countries who are recipients of official development assistance. To apply, all candidates need a nomination letter from the authority in their home country. Okay. So the second type of scholarships are scholarships for study of Slovenes from abroad who come to study in Slovenia on a bachelor or master level. So eligibles are students who don't have permanent residency in Slovenia and have either they have Slovene nationality or they have Slovene roots. So scholarship is granted in the monthly amount of approximately 215 euros. Plus students who are non-EU citizens can also receive allowance for mandatory health insurance. The important is that you submit the application at latest on the 30th of September. Besides application forms, students should submit also their grades, proof of their Slovene nationality, and the proof of their active engagement in Slovene structures outside Slovenia. So now, before I give you the link to our webpage and the contact where you can reach us, because I won't be available during breakout rooms, I would like to shortly touch upon the scholarship awarding procedure, which is actually very similar with all our scholarships. The most important is to submit application in time when the public call is still open, because if the application is submitted after the deadline, it will be rejected. All applicants who submit incomplete applications will be asked to complete it. Complete applications are then verified to see if the conditions of public call are fulfilled. If necessary, we also score and rank them, and then we publish a decision. Scholarships can be transferred to your bank accounts, open either in Slovenia or in other EU member country. Although we do hold a lot of communication by emails, we still ask you to submit applications by regular mail in physical form. And also the decisions and the request to complete applications are sent by regular mail. Therefore, you need to check to have, you need to have address in Slovenia, and you need to check that you have the name on your mailbox written. Otherwise, our writings can't reach you. The other option is then to have a trustee in Slovenia to whom we send all our writings. So finally, you see our webpage and our contacts where you can find all the information about available public calls, as well also all the application forms. You can also find direct links to available public calls at the University of Libyana's website, where they have info about scholarships. And well, I would just like to say that although there aren't many scholarship opportunities in general for international students, please, if you think that you could be eligible according to the before mentioned criteria, contact us and we'll be more than happy to help you.
Katya, thank you. So Katya will not be with us in the breakout rooms. So if you have any questions, you can send it to this email, which is listed on this slide. We will share this presentation with you in the following days. I would just like to clarify this information about possibilities to reside in student dormitory. So a very limited number of beds in student dormitories are available, but only for exchange students, students with temporary protection, or who are applicants for temporary protection, and who are recipients of the ministry scholarships. But once again, very limited number of beds is available. So now with us is also Nate Donovan, who is president of the Student Council of the University of Libyana, and he will give you a more detailed overview of the Student Council work, through which you can participate in the academy, faculty, or the university bodies, and give your opinions, proposals, and remarks on individual matters. Nate, please.
Thank you, Katya. Hello, everyone. As Katya already said, I'm Nate Donovan, and I'm the current president of the Student Council of the University of Libyana. In short, the student council is a body of the students at the university, and it consists of the presidents and vice presidents of the student council of the university members. So each year, a new council is elected on every faculty or academy, and the presidents and vice presidents of the student councils then represent their faculties or academies at the university level. The main goal of the student council is to discuss and submit its opinion on the university statutes and all matters relating to the rights and obligations of students to the relevant bodies. In short, it means that we as the student representatives give the official voice of and opinions on everything that is happening at the university. We also put forward the opinions for candidates for the university rector, and we elect the members of each body and nominate candidates for their working bodies from among the students. Next, thank you. We allow students to participate in faculty and university bodies so that the voice of students is heard at all times and places. And seeing as we do elect students from every faculty, you are more than welcome to join us, be it through your student council or just to put out your candidature for a certain body. Because even so, we especially appreciate the opinions of foreign students, as you're also a part of the student culture and the big student family that is the almost 40,000 students at the university. But we are the voice of the student bodies, and we serve to connect the students and the administration. We also strive to provide a platform for every student, not just the student bodies, to state your opinion, suggestions, and comments, so that we truly can impact the future of the university and the processes that are currently happening at each faculty or academy. Our contact is studentski.svet at uni-loja.si, the one on the screen. We're also available on Facebook or Instagram, so don't be afraid to contact us or to contact the student council at your faculty or academy. I'm sure they will be able and glad to help you with anything you might need. Thank you.
Thank you, Nate, for this brief presentation. So please stay with us. We have only 2 presentations left. One is from Sarah Schmeiger from the student organization of the University of Ljubljana. Sarah will present you how can you apply for subsidized meals and work as a student. And also student organization of the University of Ljubljana organizes different events and activities and provides support for finding accommodation. And Sarah will explain you more about this. So Sarah, please.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Sara, and today I will present ESN Ljubljana's work. We are here to help you and make your stay in Ljubljana unforgettable. So we will do it by helping you navigate through all the activities that are waiting for you at the beginning of the school year. The first thing, where our ESN office is located, it's on Studentski campus, and you will find it easily if you follow the lips. If you follow the lips here on the top photo, the doors are now pink, so this is the only difference to this photo. And who are we? We are a section of ESN network, which you can find all around Europe. We are also the international office connected to Ljubljana University, and we will also help you find a room if you don't have accommodation just yet. One of the first things you will have to have if you will want to have subsidized meals in Ljubljana. You will have to have the Slovenian SIM card, or if you are coming from the European country, you won't need anything else than what you already have. So the SIM card that has roaming in Slovenia, because you will need data connection when you will wants to use one of the subsidies for the student meals. We are able to give you a free SIM card, which is by provider EasyMobile. But if you are not from a European country, you will also probably need some data connection other than just for using it for the subsidized meals. So if you need to get another SIM card for using it day to day, we suggest you go to one of the shops in Slovenia. It's called Hofer, and they have quite good packages for students like you are, because you don't need to sign any contracts, you don't need any proofs of being a student and so on, but you just need to buy the card at the checkout and at the cash register, and they will give you instructions on how to use the SIM card, how to activate it, and it will be valid for 1 month. And then each month you will just recharge the package, and after leaving Ljubljana, you won't need to close off any deals. You will just put the SIM card to trash, and that's it. And the packages are quite good, because the 80 gigabyte package is only 10 euros per month. So it's available for all of the students to buy themselves. If we continue with how the subsidized student meals work, you will first have to apply online on the website of Študentska prehrana. You will fill out your information, and you will have to come to our office with an acceptance letter from your faculty, with your personal ID or passport, and the IMSHA number also. IMSHA number is the 13-digit number which faculty will provide for you, or you will deal with that at the administration unit. And if you will come to our office without having the IMSHA number, we won't be able to help you at all. So make sure you have the IMSHA number with you. And also, as I already mentioned, the either your own European SIM card, which will work for roaming here in Slovenia, or we will give you the free Slovenian SIM card to start the whole system. And it will help us a lot if you pre-download the app for Študentska prehrana. So it's written just as the web address up here where it says online, apply online. You can just type it in to Google Play or the App Store, and you will be able to download it at home. It's also available at the website that's written on the screen, so it shouldn't be a problem for you to find it. And when you have everything, you will just come to our office, and we will help you start and get the system going. And how the system works, you will come to one of the restaurants which offers student meals. There are a lot of different restaurants that are offering student meals around Ljubljana and other cities in Slovenia. And you will tell them that you have student meals, or student boni, as it's called in Slovenian. And you will then choose one of the menus from the list the restaurant will give you. You will have to use your phone, or you will have to use the phone to call on one of the special devices that they will bring you. So you will just either call with the app, you will have a special button for that, or you will call 1808 and put your phone on the machine. It will take off one of the subsidies, and you won't have to pay anything with your phone. It won't charge your phone receipt, but it will just be taken off your account on student meal website. And in the app, you will be also able to find the restaurants, find the menus. So you can decide which restaurant or which meal you want to have before even going to the restaurant. You will have to then show the ID, so don't forget to bring an ID or a passport with your photo on to prove it's your identity. And one more thing, you will have to usually, I mean, most of the restaurants, you have to pay some extra money just to cover the difference between the price of the whole meal and the price of the subsidy. Some of the providers of student meals also have free meals, which means you just call the subsidy and get the meal for free. So you will see in the app which and how much you have, which restaurants you have to pay extra and how much you have to pay extra. That's mostly all about the student meals, but if you have any other questions, you have all the whole thing you have written on the FAQ number or page of the Studentska prehrana website. So go there and read everything, so you will it will help you understand the process better. Student work, some of you will have extra time to be able to work during your stay here in Ljubljana, and if you want to do so, you can do it by registering on the Studentski service or any other of the student work providers website. But to do so, you will first need a tax number. You can do it at administrative unit on Daučna ulica 1, that's FURS, which is the tax administrative unit of our country. And then you will have to open an account in Slovenia, so the bank account in with one of the Slovenian banks. And the last step to being able to work as a student in Slovenia, you will have to go to Studentski service and get a referral from them. You will have to choose your employer, so you also have a lot of different ads from employers on their website, so make sure you check for the available ads. And also, if you will find some way of work yourself, you can just call Studentski service for help on how to open the correct referral, and they will open it for you, send it to your employer, and then each thing you will have paid after working for a month, you will get paid, and it will come directly to your bank account, so the Slovenian one. And this is how student work goes in Slovenia. If you will need any additional information, of course, contact Studentski service, and they are available on email, on the phone, and you can also go to one of their offices, and they will be happy to help you. So don't hesitate to ask for help. If you need help with private accommodation, this is the email you can use for sending us the question to help. So just send us an email that you would like to get some help, and we will send you back the list of some accommodations and explanation on how to maybe be able to find some accommodation for you and maybe your friends. You will have different kinds of web pages, Facebook groups, which will give you help, but be very careful with sending money to strangers, because not all people have good intentions. So make sure you check it's a legitimate landlord before sending them money for the monthly payments or maybe the safety deposits. And the last thing is ESN Ljubljana loyalty card. We will have throughout the whole semester, we will have a lot of events and trips for you to be able to get to know our beautiful country and also to get to know other students. You will have some of the events will be free, some of the events and trips have their fee. So whenever you will be paying for anything, it's good for you to have the loyalty card, which you can get at our office, and it will give you additional discount to all of the activities. So make sure you ask for it whenever you come to our office to deal with student boni, the student meals. And you can also, of course, use the discount for our partners. One of them is Rent-A-Car service, and also Eurosender for sending things home after you're done with your exchange. And a few more words now about our events. This is the first page of our leaflet, which you can get at our office. It explains on all the ways which we can communicate with you, and our emails where you can ask any additional questions, our Facebook, our Instagram page. So whenever you need anything, you have a lot of ways to reach us through. If you don't, if you didn't get any of our emails just yet, you can use the email below to send us an email to be added to the mailing list, so you will get all the future emails sent to your email. And now the other page of the leaflet explains which events we have prepared for you. You can find them all at our webpage. And just to list all of the activities in the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks are always called the welcome weeks, so we can welcome you to our university. And we have a lot of trips, like trip to Bled and Balchin, trip to Rogla, trip to Venice, and so on. So you can apply for all of these events until there are free spots. And then there will also be a free tour of Libyana. You just have to sign up and you will get all the details on where to come, how to do everything with the application. And then also there will be speed meeting where you will be able to meet other students, talk to them, and then after some time we will switch, and then we will talk to all of the other students. Then also pub crawls, bowling nights, quiz nights. So we will try to have as many events where you will be able to meet new students and hang out all together. And on the left, you can see some pictures of the upcoming trips to other countries around Slovenia. So make sure you stay up to date with all of the information, and we will be available for you in the breakout rooms after if you have any additional questions. And these are also our email address. And if you visit our Linktree address, you will have all the links that you could possibly need from us in one place. So this is also the address of our office. So welcome at our office and on any of our email addresses, groups, with chats, Instagram, and so on. Thank you.
Sarah, thank you. You can see you have a lot of options for activities in your free time. So just check our website and explore all the possibilities. And now we will listen to Lilyana, who is coming from Serbia, and she will share with us her experience about studying at our university and living in Slovenia.
Yes, so hello again. And again, my name is Lilyana Lazikic, and I am a second-year master student at the Faculty of Social Sciences at the University of Libyana, majoring in sociology, management of human resources, knowledge, and organizations. So today I will briefly present you my experience, and after this presentation, you will be able to ask me questions in breakout rooms if you have any. So my journey here begins sometime at the end of 2017, around New Year's, when I found out that full-time undergraduate and master students from the countries of the Western Balkans do not pay school fees. As a high schooler from Serbia, Slovenia seemed to me to be a very interesting destination where I wanted to continue my education, because Slovenia is very close to my country. It has similar language, good quality of studies, and also good atmosphere. In February 2018, I also came to the open day at my faculty, and it made me realize that it was as I had imagined, that people here are very hospitable and accommodating. So I definitely decided that I will come here to study. After that, there was the application period, which in my case went without any difficulties. And after that, the waiting for the results, the answer whether I was admitted to the faculty. I believe that this process looked the same to most of you as it did to me. And now I will present you what you can expect now that you're officially enrolled at university and when you move to Libyana. I can tell you from experience that everything is certainly different and difficult at the beginning, but I'm sure that you will be very motivated and excited to discover the new country and the city where you live, to meet new people, cultures, and customs, as well as the language, habits, and different lifestyles. Regarding language, language learning, which I believe many of you are interested in, I did not go to Leto Plus because the number of places was full. But I learned the language through daily exposure to the language, like lectures, talking with friends, everyday situations. I was also lucky that professors allowed me to do everything in English or in my mother language in my first year at the university. My advice to you is that you also inform the professor that at your faculties that you're international students, and also to ask them, if possible, that you also take the exams that way, but that you really use that option for a short time, because it will definitely slow down your learning process of Slovenian language, which you need both at the faculty and also in everyday communication. Also, as I said, I didn't go to Leto Plus. So if you don't have the opportunity to go, know that you will be able to learn the language easily as long as you expose yourself as much as possible through, as I said, listening to lectures, talking with friends, also student work. But also Leto Plus will certainly give you an excellent basis for further upgrading your knowledge of the Slovenian language. Also, I have already told you a lot about the residence permit in the section about it, but again, I suggest that you prepare all the documents on time, because this process can be very long and very tiring. Also, everything you need is written on this presentation, and you can also find all information on sites like Infotuici, and also you can find information on, of course, university's website. Also, you have heard a lot about extracurricular activities. My advice to you is to really take advantage of the opportunities that are available for you, because there are many of them, from having the opportunity to engage in various sports and creative things, to the fact that through various projects you can get great professional experience also. As a student, I also work here at the University of Libyana in the international office. And before that, I did an internship in the career centers of the University of Libyana, all because I joined the Utopia project, about which you also heard a few words at the beginning of this presentation. So since the beginning of this project, I have been part of the Student Career Ambassador team, and our goal is to connect with other students, with you, and present you different opportunities for your career path and mobility through different workshops. So if you are interested, take a look and explore more about this project, and also be actively engaged in all activities that the university offered to you. For the end, I want to say that I'm sure you will all fit in quickly. Sometimes it can be difficult, that you feel nostalgic, or that everything is simply not as you imagined. But still, if you have a strong desire, if you surround yourself with right friends, which I'm sure you will have here, and if you allow yourself to enjoy this privilege that you can be a foreign student and explore and experience an independent and different way of life, I'm sure that this will be a wonderful experience for you. I wish you all the best in your studies, but also in your life in Ljubljana and Slovenia. Enjoy, get to know all the differences and novelties that you can see and experience here, and good luck.